Have you ever heard of the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail? You need to plan. You need to plan for success. You cannot just lay there and expect success to happen. In previous years, I usually just go with the flow, like, yes, I want this. Oh yeah, you know, I pray for this. But no plans, no intentions, just like, oh yes, I wish. But last year, I was very, very intentional. And I'm telling you, I got at least 90% of everything that I wanted. Like 90%. I'm going to be sharing with you today all the things that I do, all the things that I did to set myself up for success in 2020 and how you can use it for 2021. Trust me, get your pens, get your paper, get your laptop. You are going to love this video. You are going to set yourself up for success. Trust me, I did it, it worked, and I know you can do it too. Let's get to work. 2021 is about to be lit. Fire, success is about to pour on us, so let's get into the video. So 2020 was an amazing year for me, and it wasn't just like luck and you know things just happened. No, it was being intentional, setting goals, manifesting, like doing all the right things so that when the blessing came pouring, I was A-okay to receive them. First of all, what I want you to do is go to the description box below and open up that Google Sheet, make a copy for yourself, and let's dive into this. Step 1. So the first step is manifesting your goals. So what you want to do on this first tab is write down all the things that you want to happen to you in 2021. Listen, don't think about finances. Don't think about where you are in life. Don't think about anything. Just think about what do you want for yourself in 2021. And don't think any dream is little. Like if you want a house, write down I want a house. If you want a new car, write down I want a brand new Mercedes-Benz. Yes, write down every single thing you want. Even the things that you think, oh my god, I don't have money to buy right now. It's okay, just write it down. Write anything that you would want for yourself in that sheet. On my sheet for 2020, I wrote down buy a brand new Benz 2020 on that sheet. Then I didn't know if I was gonna buy it or not. I didn't know where the money was gonna come from. I just manifested it. So I just wrote it down. And it's funny because I went to like a Mercedes dealership one day when I was bored during quarantine, in the beginning of quarantine, and I just kind of like got into the car. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And I sat in, I test drove it. I was like, oh, I love this car. And I bet, I kid you not, 6 months later, guess who owned the car? And the funny thing is, during quarantine, I was like, no, I don't want to get a new car. Like, you don't know what could happen. You know, people are losing their jobs left and right. You know, I was nervous about it. But guess what? God provided it. I'm telling you, there's power in manifesting. You don't even know where the money comes from. It just comes. The car comes to you. The car belongs to you. And it comes. So I'm telling you, write down anything that you want. If you want to buy a house in 2021, write that down. But write exactly what you want. Don't just say, buy a new car. Write the car you want. If you want a Mercedes, write a 2020 Mercedes CLA, or write a brand new multi-family duplex in blah. Like, just write what you want, what you desire the most on that sheet. So usually I break it down into different categories. So I would have a category for health, and for health you can say go to the gym 5 days a week, start seeing a therapist, lose 130 pounds, or pick up a new sport, and then write the sport: volleyball, soccer, whatever. Another category I have is finances. So for finances, I write things like get a Sapphire credit card for travel points because I want to do a lot of traveling this year, or add another stream of income, and then write what you think the stream of income could be: merchandise selling, starting a new business, whatever it is, just write it on there. Pay off your student loans, that's a big one. Make passive income. That was one of the biggest things I wanted to do in 2020, and it happened. Investments, invest in stocks, learn options, you know, things like that you can put on the finance tab. And then I have a tab called happiness. Happiness are what are the things that spark joy into your life, basically. Go hiking in Arizona, or plan a one vacation, beachy vacation, right? Go to Mexico, do something, go somewhere with a lovely beach. Happiness could be buy a brand new car because that would spark joy to you, or buy a house. You know, like that is happiness. That is what would spark joy to you. So you could put that in that category. And then another one I have is knowledge or career. And for that one, I put things like take 12 courses online with certificates, become a VP or become a director or write an ebook. You know, like anything that would push you up in your career is what you should put in this column. So the next one is behavior. So the reason I do behavior is because sometimes throughout the year you notice there are some habits that you want to get rid of, that you don't like, that don't serve you well. I would put something like finish everything through, because I noticed a lot of times I will start stuff, then stop, start stuff, then I don't find joy in it, and then I stop. So this time around I was like, no matter what I'm starting, even if I'm not enjoying it, I want to see it through. So that was like one of my goals for this year, was no matter what I touch, I have to see it through. Another thing could be do only things that spark joy. So I had to learn how to say no in 2020. If someone tells me to do something that I don't want to do, I would easily say no, because it doesn't spark joy. I only did things that sparked joy to me. Of course, there were things that like you do because you have to do it, but you don't like to do it. But as long as it sparks joy, do it. So that's it for manifesting. So in that sheet, just write all the things that you wish could happen to you. It could be 2 things, it could be 10 things, it could be a million things. Whatever you want, just write it down. Now let's move to the second column. The second column, we're gonna name it financial goals. In this sheet, what you're going to do is you're going to list all your incomes, all your expenses, and then all your savings in one document. And what this does is that it really helps to prioritize the things that matter to you. Honestly, keeping track of your finances, keeping track of all the income that's coming in, all your expenses, all the expenses that matter and all the expenses that don't matter, and getting a good balance would really help you. So the first one is income. List out all your income. So your jobs, your side hustles, your affiliate links, money, your brand deals, whatever it is, whatever businesses you have, list it all on that sheet. The first 2 tabs is basically for you to just kind of do a monthly guess on how much, like, I mean, with paychecks, you know how much you get on a monthly, so put that in there, and then just put a monthly, just so you can make sure that every month this is what you are expecting to come into your account. And if you do a monthly and it's less, gotta go check it out, and if it's more, see why it's more. So just make sure you do the monthly ahead of time, so you kind of have an idea of what is coming into your account throughout the year. And then the next tab is expenses. So expenses is a bit broad, especially for adults, right? Because we have so many things. We have bills, we have rent, a mortgage, we have things to keep us insane, our hair, our nails, you know, like all these things that are necessities, right? So I usually break them into 3 different categories. I have fixed expenses, I have needs expensive, and I have wants expensive. My needs are what I need, like it's not fixed, but I need it. And my wants are like, you could get it if you want to, but you don't have to, but sometimes I need it. You know, you gotta be fair to yourself when you're doing the planning, you know what I mean? Like, don't box yourself up in like oh, I'm not spending any money. You will spend money, you will get things done, you will enter an Uber even if you don't budget for it. So kind of use this to like really see what really matters to you. So fixed expenses will be things like your rent, will be things like your electricity bill, like all your phone bill, like electricity, insurance, student loans. So for the needs expenses, these are things that you have to do on a monthly. These are things that are needed, like you need to get it done. So for example, you need to get a car wash, you got to put that in your needs. I got to get my hair, my nails done, that's also in the need. You need groceries, that's also on the needs category as well. And then I also have a category for my car, so how much I'm spending on my car note, car insurance, easy pass. And then for wants are things that I don't necessarily need, but I want. So for example, my easy pass, I don't have to take toll roads, but if I do decide to take a toll road, it makes me get to places faster. So I put a budget for easy pass. And dining out, For example, you don't have to dine out because you have groceries at home, but of course sometimes you want to go dine out, eat out, you know, get some good food from a professional chef. So yes, for that case, definitely put that in the want. You can also put shopping. Of course, everybody wants to shop, like, you know, you want new things, so definitely put like a budget for shopping as well. If that's what you want to do, you can put that on there. And then I put a budget for Uber and Lyft. I have a car, so I don't really see the need to get in an Uber, but if I do have to get in an Uber, at least I have it budgeted for. So once you're done, we move on to the next one, which is what is left to save. So what that is basically adding all your incomes together, adding all your expenses together, and then subtracting your expenses from your income, and then you see how much is left to save. The next thing is to divide your savings into what matters. So I usually divide it into two categories: emergency funds and then big savings account. The big savings account, you break it down again. So emergency funds, that's for like, oh, if your tire gets messed up and you need to replace your tire, if you get sick and you need to pay for the hospital or whatever, that comes out of your emergency funds. Then with my savings, I create a sinking fund. So you're gonna have travel, future savings, shopping, retirement funds, investments, whatever you want in your sinking fund. If you have a new car you want to get, whatever it is, you put it on there. And instead of putting the monthly, you're going to put down how much you want in each column. So for example, if you are planning to travel and you want to save up $4,000 or $10,000 for your travel in 2021, make sure you put that on there so that as you're saving, you kind of know how to accumulate it based on the month you plan to travel. So write down how much in each will make you comfortable. And so the next tab is for project debt free. So the first one is your goals, what you want to see happen in 2021. Then you have your financial planning for the whole year of all the expenses, all the needs, all the wants, all your incomes in one sheet. So the next one is how to get out of debt, project debt free. Basically, this is to look at your finances as a whole and see how fast you can pay it off before the maturity date. When you have a loan, interest accumulates. The faster you can pay it off, the faster you get out of debt. You can take that money and put it into another debt and pay that off. And before you know it, boom, you have financial freedom. So in this part, you're going to put it into categories. You're going to have your loan name. You're going to have total amount, interest, what the monthly payment is, and what the maturity date is. So what this does is it allows you to see all your loans in one place. So this is how much you owe, and this is what your monthly is. And then in the next column, you're going to say when you want to pay it off by. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, you put that on that column, and then you say anticipated monthly payment. If you're trying to pay off your student loans in 1 year, what you have to do is take the amount, your total amount, and go into a student loans calculator, put in your interest rate, and then calculate it. Maybe your monthly was $100. Now your monthly could be $1,000 because you're trying to pay it off faster. But don't worry, in the long run, you are going to save more money. So what you do with this and how they all kind of join in is you take the money for that anticipated monthly and put that into your document for monthly for student loans. And what this does is that you start to pay that off on a monthly so that you don't lose track of getting out of debt. The way these three documents work really well together is that every month you go into this document, you put in your income, you put in your expenses, how much you're saving and all that stuff, but you're also looking at your goals every month, like all the things you want to achieve, all the things that you planned out, you set out this year to achieve, you have it, you're looking at it and you're reminding yourself, so you're manifesting it into your life. So then you're like, yes, I wanted a brand new car, you want a car. So even when it's time to savings, when you're thinking, oh, I want to go shop, I have extra money, no, you're thinking, oh shit, let me save this money so I can buy that thing that I really, really wanted. You see what I'm saying? Like everything comes around full circle. And sometimes you don't even realize how you're unintentionally saving for that thing because you really, really, really want that thing. So trust me, this worked for me. This allowed me to accomplish all my goals in 2020, and I am super excited to share it with everyone because I think you would definitely benefit from this. Now you have a financial guide to your life with 2021, and you can see how you want your life to plan out in 2021. Trust me, when you do this exercise, you will feel so good about 2021 and what is to come. Every time you go into the sheet and you look at your goals, just remember, these are the things that spark joy. These are the things that will make you happy. These are the things that you want, you desire, and just manifest it. Close your eyes, imagine yourself with that life that you have painted in your goals sheet. Every month, I'm telling you, you will be surprised by how God will manifest all these things into your life without you even understanding where it came from, how it came. Just know that God does it. So this was a game changer for me last year. I was able to get a brand new car, 4 to 5 new streams of income, and I was able to manifest the career that I love and I'm so happy to be in. So yes, is this something you're going to try? If you are going to do it, go ahead and put a comment in the below box and just say, yes girl, I'm in. Yes, let's do this together. Let's be prosperous together. Let's make 2021 the best year ever. Please make a copy, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your loved ones, and let's all grow together. So what are we waiting for? Come on, go start, go plan your life, and I wish you the best of luck in 2021. I pray that everything you want from your lips to God's ears, I pray God answers you and God blesses you as you have taken time to really think about your life. I pray that God blesses you 1,000-fold and you will get all your heart desires. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was very helpful, and yeah, leave a comment and below, even if it's just happy holidays, peace and love, and have an awesome holiday. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.